beautiful day. Here, the light doesn't work in the room that I'm in. So there's a window that's like behind me towards the back. So I look quite, quite literally like. Is it too early for a boy in the striped pajamas joke? I think it's too early for that joke.
I think you
Girl,
look gorgeous, stunning, perfect.
thank you. I appreciate you saying that
I got a
almost
big fat ring
convincingly.
light in front of me and Roger behind me, so I think we're doing great.
Yeah, you're doing great. That is not the voice of God, or maybe it is, because it's JK. Hi, JK.
Hello! Or as I'm more accustomed saying, hi fucker.
Do
My
we
roommate
dab
is
still?
here, is home right now, so I'm like, let me not scream too much. But
Aw. Wait, who do you
man,
who do you live with? Roommates? Family?
roommates.
Okay,
Out here,
cool.
my family is from the West Coast, and I'm out here in Brooklyn, so I am very, very far, which was kind of the
Wait.
point.
I mean, I have the opposite problem. My family's from the East Coast, so I came over here.
Something about just escaping is so nice. And then when
It
I go home, my mom
is.
still does my laundry, so we're
Aw, that's sweet. My mom will be like, "Well, you know where the washer is." But I don't want her seeing my thongs and my jock straps and
not
my
the unmentionables.
the contraband. It's crazy. Where are you from on the West Coast? California or no?
No, I'm originally from Seattle, well, a city
Ooh.
right outside of Seattle, and then moved here for college and then never really went back.
Work. Did you go to college for something fun and useful or theater?
Unfortunately, something fun and useful. The theater kid was just kind of
Aw.
stuck with it. Um, no, I went to school for advertising and I did that as a job for like, well, I still do it every now and then, but that's just for extra money because obviously I do drag now. And obviously that doesn't always pay the best.
It surely doesn't, especially here in LA.
No, y'all are crazy out in LA. Like, don't you ever come at me and be like, well, we can offer $50 for three numbers. I'm
Oh
like,
yeah.
oh, no, that's crazy. They're like, well, actually, that's pretty normal for LA. I'm like, unnormal it.
Yeah.
Like, fix
Where's the
that.
button?
Like,
Where
the jankiest,
honestly?
bustiest, brand new, just put on a lash, not an ounce of foundation on their face, queens in Brooklyn, get paid at least 75. And that's not a lot more, but I'm talking bottom of the barrel gutter, just found out what drag was yesterday, queens, still get paid more than that. So we have to abolish $50 bookings
Yeah.
forever.
It's a frequent topic here on the program because LA is really crazy. They make so much money and they don't give us any.
Like if everything's this expensive, if I have to go into a bar in WeHo and pay $26 for a tequila soda, I just need to know who's seeing that money. Where is it going?
It's
Because
the
clearly,
producers. It's the show producers.
okay, well, burn it down.
Burn it down.
I
Honestly,
want names. I want lists.
I'll give you names. I've got them. What are
No,
they
I'm
gonna
gonna
do
be
to
in
me?
LA.
Continue to not book me? Oh well.
I'm gonna be in LA tomorrow. Let me not piss everyone off. Love you, Los Angeles.
I
I will not
love
be doing any
you.
$50 gigs, but you can find me around.
I won't either. Somebody tried to offer me a tip spot the other day, and I was just like, "No, you know I'm not doing that."
No, I will say there's a brief scenario where even now I will do a tip spot and like not feel anything about it. But let me tell you the exact scenario in which that is.
Oh
It
yes.
is I already had a gig. I already got paid for the night. I am drunk. And I'm not talking about like woo tipsy. I'm talking drunk.
Oh
And my
yeah.
friends are like, oh, let's go to our friend's show down the street. I'm like, yeah, sure. And they're like, okay, and now we have an open set. I'll get up there and be like, I wanted you a number. I'll do
Yeah.
it. And it's always so fun because there's nothing like seeing a decently successful drag performer get on a stage and do some fuck shit because it's 2 a.m. and who cares?
Yeah, I would do
Reminds me
that.
that drag is fun.
Yeah. I saw Bag of Chips once do that at a gig that I was at. She got out of dress. She was so hammered. So fucking hammered. And I'd seen her in the audience at the show and I was just like, "Oh, she's having a good time." Okay. And then she gets up and sings like scream sings a Liza song. It
In
was
all
incredible.
fairness, Liza also scream sings. No,
She really
I also
does.
love out of drag performances from drag performers. I was at my
Yes.
viewing and it was the episode I went home. And I just
Honor.
sat there and I was like, well, I'm not getting in drag for this. I don't care anymore. So I wore like a little ski mask and I wasn't going to do a number. And then after it, I was just, there was so much love and I was so happy. I'm like, you know what? Took the ski mask off. I'm like, I'm out of drag. So here's a number. And I did Take a Bow by Rihanna.
Oh my god.
'Cause it's over now.
I'd have been like, DJ, play that wet pussy mix. Let's go.
I know you have it saved. I'm ready.
I know you got it, bitch. Oh my god. There are some DJs in West Hollywood who have all of my mixes saved. Like when I was doing the Abbey. Oh my god, the light just turned on. When I was doing the Abbey regularly, DJ Donna Montel, she saved all my mixes. So I would just be like, we're doing the prank phone call. We're doing Baby Shark. Let's get it, girl.
I need to connect with the DJ that knows me like that. But I also famously, I'm like, I'll do a number once and be like, never again. I liked it.
I do that too
Make something
sometimes.
new.
I have a few that I do, and I realize, oh, this isn't working.
Well, I don't know if it's the Dragula of it all or the fact that my drag is so cartoony and specific, but I get booked, and this is no shade. I love doing it. Otherwise, I wouldn't say yes. I get booked for the most fuck ass gigs because, like, what do you mean the theme is AI? What does that mean? What do
Girl,
you mean the theme is
wait, did
the?
we do a theme show when you were here?
I don't think so.
No, it was Diana's show. The other show I did that week was themed,
Yeah.
and I was like, I'm giving you the Jordan Classic. I don't know what you mean about this theme, but have fun.
Oh, but my problem is I love a theme. You could tell me that the theme is DJ Khaled's Big Toe, DJ Khaled's Big Toe. I think it's so
Yes.
fun. But then the problem is I don't have go-to numbers because I'm like going through my list and I was like, what the fuck is JK DJ Khaled's Big Toe? And I forget that I'm like, oh right. Well, I'll never do this again because no one is asking for that.
I like to come up with a few every year. Like I'll do 3, sometimes 4 every year, and I'll take those around the whole year. And they have like an outfit and everything. They're like a full production.
You know
But
how they
that's
say
it.
work smarter, not harder? I'm doing neither. Well, I'm
I'm
working
trying to
harder.
get either way.
Yeah, no, I'm fucked either way because I'm not working that hard, but I'm also not working that smart. And I just have all of these like half-hearted niche mixes that I'm like, well, what now?
I always envy the girls who can just throw together a mix that day and do it that night.
I do want, speaking of, I want to shout out fucking in New York, Hanukkah Lewinsky, also an
What the
impressive
fuck?
name, a
Let me
stunning Jew,
find her.
a
Hold
tiny
on.
Jewish theater kid that I adore. But Hanukkah Lewinsky notoriously stays up until 3, 4, 5 a.m. to make a mix for like these pop culture references. Like, I don't know if you're a Real Housewives diva, but I am.
Yes. Yes.
And when Monica Gate, when Reality Von Tease happened,
Oh
bitch,
my
he had a
god.
show the next day and had a full
Wait.
Monica
Yes.
like Reality Von Tease number. Yes, yes. The next
Screenshots.
day,
Oh my god.
receipts, and then straight into Lindsay Lohan's rumors. No, the divas that can like get that and instantly make a track are insane. I love Hanukkah.
Yeah, I love her. I follow her. I remember seeing that and I thought, well, it's been it's been 3.2 minutes since that episode aired and this bitch already has
It has
the
the number.
fucking
I'm like,
mix.
do you work at Bravo?
How did you even get the audio that fast? It's phenomenal. Good
I don't
for
know how
her.
bitches rip audio. That too baffled me. The hoops
Yeah.
I had to go through to get some audio from the reunion for this, like
Oh
mix everything
yeah.
together. I'm like, how do you do it?
Because you can't just screen record it on the app and
Yeah,
take
you
the
have to
audio.
download it illegally.
Wait, say that one more time a little louder.
No.
I can
Actually, you know
hear
what? They
you.
killed me already. What are they gonna do to me now?
Well, I mean, should we talk about the Dragula of it all? Should we just get it over with?
There is, yes, but there are some things that I can't talk about, and I will just tell you no if I can.
Cool.
Ask your questions, get your answers. You are Ariel, and I'm the surface world.
Okay, well, here's the thing about drag queen competition reality TV shows. I hate when contestants come on here and I feel forced to ask about certain things, but I know that people want to hear it. And I know you've probably talked about it a million times and are super over it. So we're going to keep this fun.
No, bitch, I was on TV. I love to talk about it.
Okay.
I love to talk about
Some
all of it.
girl, I had a
Just
Rue girl that I've been
my
friends
way.
with for this girl that I've known for years. I've been trying to get her on the podcast, and she's always been like, "Oh, I don't know." And I found out recently the whole reason is because she's afraid I'm gonna ask her about Drag Race, and she had a not so great experience. And I was just
Mm.
like, I had zero. I all I wanted to talk about was like the Real Housewives of Atlanta because that's all we talk about when we see
Oh
each
yeah,
other.
that's great.
And she was like, "Oh, well, I just was afraid because like I get sick of asking, answering this." I was like, "Do you really think I'm gonna sit here and go, and how did you feel about your position on episode? Do you really think that we were gonna sit here?" Anyway, I only really have one important question about Dragula. What was that Starbucks cup that different people would enter with? There was a Starbucks cup.
Oh, you mean the Boulet Brothers branded tumbler available on the
Oh
bouletbrothers.com
shit!
shop?
It looks just okay. It looks just like the Starbucks one. Maybe they buy them from the same people and they put their logo on them.
Probably. But out of the entire season, even with me winning a challenge, that little tumbler is the only thing that I won. And they gave it to all of us for free.
I
But let me tell you, that
remember
tumbler
like
kind of changed my life.
it's great.
I lost it while I was drunk because I was carrying around vodka orange juice in it. But for the brief time that I had it, it was beautiful. And don't forget, you too can get your own at bouletbrothers.com. Bring me back.
Amazing.
I
Wow.
know I'm pushing it for them. I'm like, hey, I'll sell the brand. I'll do whatever you need,
Bring her back for Titans too.
baby. And I would do it in a heartbeat.
Really?
Oh, 100%. Like that's what's crazy is that the internet like explodes with like they're ganging up on JK, they're bullying JK, and I'm like, no, no, no. Mind you, JK is fine. JK knew that every single not me talking in the third person. I
Yes, do it,
knew
bitch.
every single time someone like came for me or started an argument or like didn't like something I did for some reason, I was like, well, the camera's on me again. Let's keep going.
Come on, job security.
And as we already covered, I'm a Housewives stan. And
Period.
you know who makes waves? You know who becomes an icon? You know who gets the screen time in the center seat at the reunion? The loud,
Monica.
insufferable bitches, the
The
Monicas.
Monicas.
JK and Monica for House of Villains. I'll do it.
Wait. Iconic.
No,
Yeah.
I think what people don't understand, especially when it comes to drag, and if you want to be on a reality TV with drag, just always remembering it's a reality television series first, and then it's a showcase of drag. And both are important. But if you're going into it thinking, I'm going to showcase my art, everyone's going to focus just on the art. Like, no, they're focusing on the person and appreciating the art. I knew this. I
Yes.
love reality TV. I was ready. I feel like I know sort of the formula of like, okay, I'm going to go into this, be authentic. The only difference is in real life, you have to have these niceties. Like, I can't go up to this random girl I don't like in the club and be like, you know what? I don't care for you because why would I do that? I have to see
Wait,
her every
are
day.
we not supposed to do that?
We're not supposed to do it. And I don't. Like I genuinely am a
Oh.
very polite person. I was like, okay, cameras are on. I'm on television. If I ever get asked a question, I'm not going to think twice. I'm going to say my honest opinion, whether it's nice, whether it's mean. I never wanted to outright hurt anyone, and I don't think I really did. Like, I could have been nastier. I could have been
I
meaner.
was gonna
I
say, I
wasn't.
mean, you didn't throw any drinks.
Oop, boop, boop.
I don't have my insert the untucked straw sucking sound.
No, I think I realized what my limits were like within that first episode. I was like, I came in and said you were loud, and that was a giant problem. Love Cynthia Down. Like we've obviously talked about this, and I think she is a fucking icon. But when I realized, I'm like, oh, that's the level of sensitivities we're dealing with. I'll pare it back. Like you're not gonna get the actual nasty things I have to say.
Yeah, just don't say loud, just say you're a bitch. And that's better.
It might have been. I don't know.
I don't know, but I was watching it and I was like, I did feel like as a viewer, especially because like watching these shows as a drag performer too, I'm like, how would I be if I was in the room? I would fully be like, what the fuck? Leave this bitch alone. All of you bitches are crunchy. And
Well, I can't even say that because
goodbye.
it's not like I was smooth a lot of the time. I am not above saying I watch those episodes back. Bitch, crunchy,
Not the face. Never the
disgusting.
face.
Never the face.
Never the
Even the
face.
face has gotten better. Like I look back on that and I was like, I would have done this. I would have changed this. Like some blush.
Oh, Uh,
Bitches need to get into blush. If
uh,
I see you looking gray and sad, I'm like, no, I want you to look like you just got back from skiing.
I I I like get a snail trail thinking about my love of blush. I love blush. I'm gonna cry.
I like the red faces. That's basically just all blush.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's one thing none of the girls could come for was the mug. I mean, the
No, we don't need to go into details. I,
I have
People
here.
online are like, they're not polished enough. And like, first and foremost, I never want to be
No.
polished. Like like I'll throw a rhinestone. I want to look good, but I more care about looking fucking cool. And like, I think polish has never been a priority for me. Like, I want shit to be raw again, and I don't think that's a bad thing, especially if you can turn out a number, if you have great makeup, if you have a character that's engaging. Like, there has to be a balance between sometimes you are too polished and it just gets boring. Sometimes you are too messy and it's hard to like honestly just hard to watch. Like there's a lot of very messy performers and it's mess for the sake of mess. No, I want mess with a purpose. If that
Yeah,
makes
I need to look at it and see that you put thought and effort into it, even if it's maybe
yeah.
not so perfect.
Yeah. And I think the real symbol of a professional or like I think what any successful drag performer can do is everyone's going to fuck up. You're gonna a heel's gonna break, your wig might fall off, you a trick might not go right. The sign of a real professional and someone that I think is going to be successful is can you play that off? Can you leave the number and people come up to you is like, oh, something went wrong? I didn't even notice.
Yeah, pick up that heel, and that's now a phone. Now you're making phone calls. Now you got to take this. Hold on one second.
Baby.
Sorry, gotta go.
Because tell me, there is nothing more embarrassing than a drag performer who loses their wig and then suddenly they're like, there's that awkward 15 seconds of lip syncing and like and then trying to
Yeah.
get it back on, but it's loose, like the lace is lifted, it's a little crooked into the side. I'm like, baby, pick it up, whip it around, throw it at someone, and get it over with.
I
I'm
once
like,
had a wig fall off, like the back, but the frontal stayed glued, so it just fell off forward. Never
I think
again.
everyone needs to let go of this idea of perfection. The most perfect drag performer in the world has fucked up, and it
It's
probably
true.
looked good.
It's true. I have fucked up, and I promise to never do it again. Not
Promise it will.
this.
I fucked up yesterday.
What happened? You were at a $3 bill?
Yes.
Oh wait,
Uh,
was it your
this,
snow thing fall the black thing falling off?
oh yeah, I don't give a fuck about that.
That was silly. That didn't
I knew that was
matter.
coming off. No, shout out to Stand Up NYC, a sickening charity event thrown I think every 3 months by Julie J. Always for different organizations and a massive cast of New York performers raising money for good causes. So always look out for that. I know they take money for Venmo if you can't actually go to the show every quarter or so. Anyway, yes, I was at that. And I was doing my number, my black performance heels, because I feel like there's performance heels and photo shoot heels that are like a
Absolutely.
little chunky heel, a little platform, but still elevated that I could run a marathon in these. It's fine, it's easy. They broke. And I was like, well, this needs a black heel. And the only ones I have are what I like to call photo shoot heels Be- because they look sickening. Long stiletto, high platform, full on mirage, stripper clackers.
Did you clack?
No, because I don't clack. I don't clack. I move around in an enticing, but no one would say coordinated way. Um, and yeah, no, it was just like fumbly, and I realized very quickly up there that I couldn't do my usual shtick and my usual like bouncy moves because I couldn't walk in them. I could walk in them. I couldn't move. I couldn't dance in them. I couldn't maneuver. And it was just so uncomfortable. So I was like, you know what? Let me just look psychotic in the face and waddle around. And it worked.
It
But
worked. You did it.
never wear the photo shoot heels for a number.
I have heels that I have specifically purchased that are very nice, like fancy shoes, but I'm like, I need to be sitting down. Like it's a sit down video interview shoe. So whenever that opportunity comes up for me, I'll wear those shoes.
Oh no, there you're like sitting front row at a fashion show shoes. Like you want
Yeah.
people to see them. You just don't want to move them.
Yeah. Like eventually this podcast will move to video and the hope is that I'll have like a set and I'll be in drag for every episode and I'll wear those shoes. And then I'll say,
Process
these are
of
the
starting a
shoes.
YouTube channel and the thought of being in drag that often to shoot that much content makes me want to cry. Because
It's
one thing
bad.
about me, I love being in drag. I hate getting in drag.
Yes, taking it off is my favorite part.
That's also my least favorite part. The amount of times I sleep in it
Really? Oh
because taking it
no.
off feels like such a hassle. Like if I mind you, New York, everything closes at 4 a.m. So if I'm getting home at 4:15 to account for an Uber, it's morning. It's basically the next day. So I'm like,
You
and
have
I
a
don't
lot
have
to
a
take
makeup
off.
wipe face. I don't have
No.
a makeup wipe like
No,
no.
the
I have
delicate
a
soft.
no, it's a soldering iron and a scrubber brush to just buff my entire face off, and then a shower for the neck. I'm like, I don't want to do that at 5 o'clock in the morning. So
So,
sometimes I don't, and I fuck up my bed.
what do you have you tried the Patrick Star spray? Cuz that shit
Oh my
is
god,
fierce.
yes. I'm just broke. Please. Ooh, my
Who is
wig
she?
fell. Sorry. Ooh, you're tangled. That's why.
Barbara Joanne. This isn't your moment.
Um,
Not
get
yeeting
rid
her
of her.
across the room.
It's fine. She's human. She can just take a brush.
Oh yeah, she's human.
But no, please tag Patrick Star in this because oh my god, yes, I would love some free product. I have not
I've been
actually bought
trying.
anything new in a while. So it's a lot of baby oil.
Oh, yeah, that works. Coconut oil, allegedly.
And I realized I bought a bunch of fucking expensive Korean skincare because I don't just want to be dewy anymore. I think dewy is tired. I want to look like there is a vacuum sealed layer of plastic over my entire face,
Mmm.
just glowing. Like I want to blind people when I walk down the street. I want to look like I just emerged from the seas of Mexico every single time I go out into the world. And the Korean skincare, sickening. Love it. So far, so good. Love every second of it. The problem is, it is not good for taking off makeup. I tried last night and I was like, oh, this did nothing. Nothing is off. It was just
Oh
all
no.
eh.
I mean,
I'm
I'm
boiling.
soft and feminine, so I'm able to just do like the Patrick Star spray and two wipes, and then I go take a shower and I'm good.
Two.
I
Okay.
use two wipes.
Real question for you. Do you think it's too late for me to just be a pretty girl? Because that sounds nice.
Wait,
That
you
sounds
are a pretty girl. Wait, oh my god, what was that? What was that? What was that? Did you see that? What the fuck? I felt like Wendy Williams when the the Halloween
is
episode.
that
What was that? I just did like a one of these like a peace sign to the camera. It's not gonna do it now. But then balloons went everywhere. You guys, you missed it. That was. I'm scared.
Wait,
Is there
are
a
there
ghost?
still
Is she in the room with us? Wendy?
I gotta
Oh
stop
my
playing with
god.
my legs. I have ADHD, so I need
So
like
do I.
something to do with my hands. Ooh, there was a gorgeous. I don't know if I can say this on a podcast. I don't care.
Say
I don't
whatever
give a
you
fuck.
want. No one
Um,
listens.
well, thank God. I'll listen.
Shut up.
No, you know how a lot of people hate hearing the sound of their own voice? I wish I was the
Oh,
same.
not me.
I could listen to me talk or not talk for hours.
I love it.
Well, what I was saying was I literally have ADHD. I forgot. No. Okay. Yes,
Wait,
that's
what
what
were
I'm
we
talking
talking
about.
about?
No, there was such a gorgeous, while I was getting ready to leave for Dragula and getting everything together, there was such a gorgeous week. And I was like, well, I can't focus on anything. And my roommate just looked at me and like, I'm diagnosed ADHD. Like, that's just known to the world. I just can't afford a psychiatrist or medication. But my roommate looked at me and was like, I have leftover Adderall if you need anything. Bitch,
Oh my god.
that week, I was so focused. I was so intentional. My mouth was a little dry, but I could kill God.
That's
There is
fierce.
nothing that could stop me that week. And then I got off it. I was like, oh my God, I have
you're,
got to get medicated
you're
because I
back.
can't do anything in this world. It's not debilitating, but my God, being able to like sit down for 30 minutes and stone something was a wild experience.
Girl, I've been stoning this gown, and when I tell you, I will put like 7 stones, and then I walk away, and then before I know it, I'm cooking food, and then I'm figuring out which of the housewives I want to watch while I stone. Then I go put 3 more stones. Then I'm like, oh, I need to go wash my panties. So I'll go to,
Yep.
and I'm like, wait, what was I doing? And then I sit down to watch a TikTok, and then 3 hours later, I'm like, wait, There was something I was doing. The gown is not stoned.
The gown is not stoned.
The gown's not stoned.
But are you?
I wish. I don't. I was going to see. I was gonna like get zooted out of my mind and then stone the gown, but then I thought no, because what if it makes it worse? Because I get very like giggly and hungry.
That's honestly part of the reason why I don't smoke, because I will not do anything. I get hungry and I get lazy. I will lay in bed and
Yeah.
like be like, oh, I'm gonna turn on a movie, get distracted by my phone, put the phone down, be like,
Yep. And then I'm
just
just
for
feeling my
hours.
skin. I'm feeling the way my skin feels on top of my muscles, and it feels really nice.
So I can't do that. I will continue being a highly functioning, giggly alcoholic as long as I live.
Yeah, I think the if it's I go through phases where like I get really excited and giggly, and then I get like energetic, and then I get like horny, and then I get hungry, and then
She
I
said
fall asleep.
horny. She said horny. I'm
Sorry,
not letting
sorry.
no censoring here.
Not me trying to say. I've talked about it a
Be
million
horny.
times. I don't know why. I literally talked about sucking dick in a dark room the other day. It's fine.
As you should.
Well, I
That's
was
what
looking for
dark
my
room's for.
friend.
I was looking for my friend. No. Okay. Well, I'm shouting people out. I want to. She has. This woman has no idea who I am. She is. I do know she's an iconic drag queen in New York. Somehow, some way, I have never actually seen her, but me and my friends think her name is so funny and so immaculate. I hope this is how we meet now.
Who?
But when we go to like sex parties together, there's an understanding that okay, we're gonna go together. We're gonna break off. We're gonna like slurp, slurp, do whatever we need to
Yes.
do to get our rocks off. But if things get too scary, because you know these homosexuals and their GHB and their
Oh
pills
yeah,
and their
girl.
letters and the alphabet, they get cuckoo crazy. The jaws start going side to side. The eyes start looking out into space, and I'm like, I gotta go. So our safe word, if someone is just like, this is too scary, we have to go now, is Bootsy LaFerris.
Is
So
that
if
a drag
anyone,
queen?
yes, it is.
That's
One that
incredible.
I have never seen, but I love the name. So now it's just become common knowledge amongst my friend group. Like if we're sucking and fucking and someone doesn't want to be there anymore, you just have to wipe the cum off your mouth and say, Bootsy LaFerris,
Yep, you slap
and we're
that
out.
dick out of your mouth and
We're
go.
out, gone.
Yeah.
So Bootsy, thank you for your service. Don't know you, but love. Big fan.
Yeah. Giving back to the community in ways that you didn't imagine.
Well, I've taken so much, most
Wow.
loads.
You know, I had a really great experience yesterday. I went to this guy's house and I got there and he was like, "Oh, I basically he is one of those people who doesn't like to think get things reciprocated." And that man took me around the world twice. and I was
Okay.
and I was just and I just sat there. I just like had my I had just left the gym and he was like, "Don't shower." And I was like, "Work, bitch." I did put on eyebrows though. I'm not an animal. I put on eyebrows. And I go and he was
And
just like, "I really love the smell." I mean, I put on cologne too cuz I'm not, I'm not like, I'm not
oh, I'm
a
nasty.
monster.
Like nothing you can say can shock me.
I I've seen
I'm like
you do
work out.
things.
I'm like work out and are you talking about the spaghetti rat video?
Well, there's that, but even before that, when we did that show together at Redline, you had a butt plug.
I did. I did have a
I
butt
remember that.
plug.
That was the first time I met you, and I was like, "Oh,
No,
this is
Dragula is
weird."
cuckoo bananas because, especially just when it got announced, when all they had were these still pictures and they had nothing else to go on, they were like, "Well, JK doesn't seem like a monster." I'm like, "Diva."
I was ready to be in the comments like, "No, she's a monster."
I'm silly and fun. I am just nasty, just a nasty person because I think it's hilarious, especially with the video of me eating spaghetti off the subway. I'm just like, there's so many comments of like, I know they were riddled with disease. I know they felt nasty the next day. No,
Well,
let me tell
because
you,
you don't
I
have
got up
to
off that
like.
train.
It was fine.
Yeah, I got up off that train. I was in the club, spaghetti on my lips. Uh, I went to the bar right after. We were on the train to go to the bar, and I'm like, okay, we'll film this. We'll go out. We'll see the show. I was fine. Granted, I have an iron stomach, so I was never really worried. And I get tested every month because I am what? Safe. So trust and believe. If anyone's genuinely worried, no hepatitis, no HPV, you can eat off the subway floor. Who knew?
But what was the spaghetti from? It wasn't just a Chef Boyardee situation.
No, it kind of was. It's actually a
Oh
mutual
no.
settlement. When we were getting ready to do this, my friend that videotaped the entire thing, AJ Jordan, and our other friend Lindsay Blohan,
Stop
another
this.
performer. Stop this now. But I was literally like crafting this look out of bullshit I had because I wanted it to be like a rat, but with a tuxedo on. It was useless. But I was like cropping the tuxedo from an old suit and doing all this on the floor. We had to leave in like 10 minutes. I was like, well, I didn't cook the spaghetti. I yelled at Lindsay and she scurried over to our kitchen and was just like rapid fire trying to cook the spaghetti as fast as possible. It was very al dente. It was not cooked all the way through. It was ice cold by the time we
Mm.
got on the train, but we got it done. And there's a photo of me like hunched over this suit on the floor while she is in the kitchen cooking spaghetti. That is just a Renaissance painting. It is so beautiful.
Aw. I love
I
that.
I miss when I was filming my tape. It was exhausting, but it was some of the most fun I've ever had in drag is figuring out like, okay, well, what's the best parts of me that I can put into an audition tape? And it worked the first
She's
time.
doing it right. The first time, that's important to
Oh
note.
yes.
Work, bitch.
One and done, baby.
So, when you were here in LA last year, it was like August 2022.
Yes.
Then, was that before or after? That was before filming, right?
Yeah, that was yes. Sorry,
Right?
sorry. I'm like
What's the
trying to
time? It
remember.
was like August.
Yes, it was like August of 2022, way before filming, way before like I even did my tape. Like
Wow, it all
nothing was
happened
done.
so
I
fast.
was still relatively new to like being committed to doing drag. Like I started in 2018. That was when my first number was. But it was one of those things where I'm like, oh, I did it every like 6 months or every 3 months for like an open set. I wasn't like trying to be a professional drag artist. And it wasn't until I did a competition called Bitch Fest here in Brooklyn that was February 2022 that I really was like, oh, wait, hold on. I'm good at this. I've kind of found a vision for what I want my character to be. Let me try a little harder. And that was only like 2 years ago. So
Yeah.
not too fucking shabby for
Not
2
bad.
years of really digging
Hmm.
in.
Not bad for a bitch with no talent.
No, you're right.
Skirt.
You're right.
Jesus. Wait, so then a couple months later, you were already out of state, baby. International pussy.
Well, what's nice is, well, yes, I did sleep with someone in Amsterdam once, but what's nice is that
Work.
even before I started drag, I loved drag, and I was part of nightlife in Brooklyn. So I was a photographer, I was a go-go boy, all before I did drag, and I had the chance to like go to DragCon, and I was a photographer for Gay Letter. So I got to run around, meet local performers, meet performers from all over the country that I just stayed connected with and made really good friends with. And once I started dabbling into drag, it was nice that I could use those friends to be like, hey, any shows while I'm traveling X, Y, and Z. It's where I met Meatball for the first time before she got even bigger than she was then. And
Wait, are we body shaming?
what? Wait. Well,
Get her on the phone. Actually, I have her on FaceTime right now. She wants to know why you would say that.
okay. Well, Meatball, you big butt.
You boat neck, big shoulder bitch. I love Meatball. We hung out on Halloween. We had a really great time. I love her.
uh, she's perfect. We're spending a little time while I'm in LA talking, maybe in front of microphones. So look out for that.
Oh, you're doing the gig that I want.
Maybe.
You are. Tell that bitch get me next. I'm sick of waiting. Tell her I'm ready.
No, I can't tell her shit.
I can.
I
I
think
can't
anyone
even tell
can.
her shit. I've met her face to face and spent time with her, and I still can't tell her shit.
It's okay. I like to think that we are I like to think that we are friends. Like DM back and forth. I've met her in Brooklyn. I've seen her in LA, like spent time together out of drag at shows. And then when the review for Dragula season 5 came out and Big Dipper asked Meatball, so like you're friends with JK, the way, and this was so
Girl,
in a very loving way,
I remember
the,
this.
the way she turned over and just said, yeah, I know of them. I'm like, you know of me. Meatball, we have spent time. But no, it was so fucking funny.
You're like, we made love.
We
What
made
do you
love
mean?
Meatball. I do want to know which friends of hers I fucked allegedly. Because either I'm forgetful or I'm just a whore. Both are possible.
I don't think the expectation of remembering everybody and like asking for names is like it's too much for the gays.
Honey, I'm a Cancer. Like, I remember your name, your birthday, your mom's maiden name. I remember what flowers you liked, what was decorating your walls.
Oh
I
no.
am burdened by being a whore and a romantic. Like, my pickup line is something along the lines of, like, do you have a good relationship with your mother? Okay, I'm gonna go suck your dick in the corner. Like, I like to
That's
know
so
the
sweet.
person. I don't know why. Like, anonymous shit just doesn't do it for me.
Wow. Can you believe we're already at the halfway point? Isn't that crazy?
Of what?
The podcast.
Oh, this
People
was
are
only halfway.
yes.
Oh, I'm running out of things to say.
Oh my god, no, no you're not. We'll be fine. We'll be right back with JK while she thinks of things to say. Bye-bye. Hi, and welcome to the ASMR ad break. This is the soothing sound of you giving this podcast a nice review and a 5-star rating. This is you doing the same 5-star rating with a full set of acrylics. And now, here's the sensuous sound of you sharing this podcast with all of your friends. Now, here's the sound of you sharing this podcast with all your friends with a fresh set of acrylic nails. Wasn't that nice? Feel free to try it for yourself after this episode. Now back to the show.
Boom!
And we're back.
No, no, they're gonna come back from that break and just explode their eardrums. What's that?
Bitch, why does my forehead look like the hood of a car when I do this? Do you see that?
Do you want an
What?
honest answer or
Cause I,
support?
cause I ain't got no damn eyebrows.
Mm-hmm. No, I will. That's the one thing I will never lose in my entire drag life. I'm not losing the eyebrows. I'll take that extra 20 minutes to glue them down.
I mean, if you ever do, you're not gonna go back.
No, no, I won't lose them. I
Girl,
have immaculate eyebrows. They're beautifully manicured.
I
I
hope
keep
somebody
them
takes them
together.
away in your sleep.
To have them. If someone steals my eyebrows, I will accept.
I
Let
hope
me
you have
turn
two
off
beautiful
Microsoft
sons.
Teams. People do not need me right now.
Oh my god. Have you seen Talladega Nights?
Of course, I'm
Where
a
he's like, I hope you have
bag.
two beautiful sons, and I hope they lose their legs. But like, it's your eyebrows.
Damn. Have I seen Talladega Nights? Please, I was a frat bro in college. I've seen it all.
Oh shit. I mean, I love Will Ferrell like douchey straight boy humor sometimes. Sometimes.
Oh no, I just do. I love it. Superbad is a masterclass in
Super
filmmaking.
bad. Yeah. Blades of Glory I thought was wonderful.
That's right, everyone on the internet. In a shock to literally no one, I have no taste.
I love it. I think it's great. So you get to LA tomorrow and you have a
I
gig tomorrow
do.
night. So do you fly
Yes,
out in
I
the morning
no, I don't. Honestly,
tonight?
the time change is going to really kind of help me because I leave at 4 p.m. Eastern time, but then I land 7 p.m. Pacific time. That being said, I will still be running into Satana's home, straight to that mirror, and rapidly painting a face. And by rapidly, for me, that
Wow.
means it'll take 2.5 hours.
You paint fast though.
Enough.
You do. Well, consider
I
you do.
I see these divas be like, "Oh, I only got 20 minutes until the gig. Let me do a quick face." I'm like, that is just not possible for what I do. And I am
No.
so angry because I wish that I made the right choice early in my career to just have a face that I can do quickly because I don't. And don't get me wrong, makeup is my favorite part of drag and it's my favorite part of the process. It's still exhausting. And by the end of like two numbers and a meet and greet, I have worked a 7 hour day. I'm like,
Yeah.
this is a lot. And got paid, well, in LA, $50.
Jeez. Well, I feel like Precinct is a little better with that. I
No,
hope.
fucking love Precinct. It is my favorite bar in all of LA. Also, one of the only ones I ever go to. So I really can't say that
Well,
too.
yeah, same. It's one of the only places that I go to out of drag just to socialize because I hate bars and I hate crowds and I hate loud noises. But I will go there.
I like going to the Abbey and ordering a platter of nachos and then eating them in front of the steroid queens on a cycle, being like, this is great. Do you want
Oh,
one?
yeah. All the straight
You want
guys that are hired to dance there but are like
Yeah,
low key homophobic.
are you upset about your blanched chicken breast? Go to hell.
Honestly, fuck that. I've tried. I can't.
Unfortunately, I really straddle the line, I think. Like in Brooklyn, obviously I am a drag performer. Obviously, I'm a little fucking freak. So I love existing in the spaces with other little freaks and other weirdos. And like Brooklyn is such a good, welcoming place. The fucked up thing is I kind of also love going to a sex party. I kind of like going to circuit parties, like doing a little redacted and just
Not the
using
redacted.
like and just feeling euphoric and I'm like dancing around. I'm like, look, I am not what anyone's looking for. I'm well, one, black, two, like bleach blonde hair, and I dress a little different. Well, not now because I look dumpy because I'm just on a podcast. But
I didn't say it. You said it.
I know, and I do. I'm wearing my high school hoodie.
Bitch, I mean, we're not here to compare fashions cuz I didn't bother to put on eyebrows for this.
But no, I like going to those like stupid like the videos that people post on Twitter, and they're like, "This doesn't even look fun." I was like, "Well, yeah, you took a weird video. Like, if you kept panning, you'd see me in the corner, hands in the air, 6'1" amongst a sea of 5'8" muscle faggots. Just,
Are you really 6'1"?
I am. I photograph very short. I've learned, and I don't know why.
I don't know why either cuz I thought you were like my height.
No, no, I'm a big bitch with baby girl energy.
Is that the title of this episode? A big bitch
Yeah,
with
no, I
baby
think
girl energy.
big bitch, baby girl energy.
Hold on, let me write this down. Wait, a big bitch. Fuck, I can't spell. Call the police. I'm having a
Sometimes
stroke.
the most baby girl is the biggest bitch.
Fierce.
I'm talking
Honestly,
like sock and shit.
so I have more questions about said butt plug from
Okay. You have to be more
why?
specific. I don't remember any like I wear
I
a
didn't
lot of
see
butt
it.
plugs for several different numbers. Like I don't remember the in and outs of the butt plug of August 2022.
Well, I was in the dressing room feeling quant, so I
Mhm.
didn't see it. I just heard that there was a butt plug and it was removed and perhaps tasted.
I cleaned first.
Well, that was my question was like, did you have to like do the prep work and then put it in cuz I don't remember seeing you put it in. So it when I and you got there before everyone else. That's why I was like, "Oh, this
No,
bitch paints
I put it
fast."
in the bathroom. I also douched in the bathroom. because
Work.
I came pretty much straight from the airport with my suitcase and I was in the green room because I remember this and I painted like as fast as possible. I douched in the bathroom and then kind of just scurried up and I was like, okay, time for shows. Like jet lagged as hell, fresh off an airplane, paid $50.
That was the longest. Do you remember how long that night was?
No,
Well, let
I
me
was
fucking tell you,
I was
bitch.
not present. Like there you like it
Oh
was
my
not you
god.
did not get the best of me. And then I like cuffed up Guido for like a situationship weekend and I was like that was lovely. Somehow didn't meet Satana when I was there, considering she's also friends with a lot of them.
I didn't meet Satana until I hosted a show like in Orange County and she was performing, and that was the only time we've ever like crossed paths. She's great. Love
Satana's
her.
so pussy. She's so pussy. God, I love Satana so much.
Yes, she is quite pussy as well as cunt. All
And
the
some would even
things.
say slay.
Slay, very slay, very big slay. Okay, so now that we've addressed the butt plug, that
Plug
was
in the
very
arm.
important for me. To it's just for me. It's like a me thing that I needed. I needed that from you, and I thank you for giving me that answer.
Hell, I'll
Um,
give you the butt plug.
I'm good, thank you. No. I've never worn one. Actually, I'm lying. As a prostate massager is kind of like a butt plug.
Sort of, but I feel like a butt plug is a thing that you put in, and then like when I personally use mine, it is either when I just want to like be a little silly and like go out into the world, like I have to go grocery shopping, but I'm horny. Let me just shove. Ooh,
Ooh, ooh. That,
you like how I didn't skip a beat for a second? It was just punctuation.
that was
Uh,
incredible. I think that's gonna be the clip that we use to promote the episode. I think that's the one,
uh,
baby girl.
but no, I love to go grocery shopping, just pop a little butt plug in and be like, no one knows my secret. Or if I'm jacking it and I really want to treat myself, I'm talking like, let's get the good lube. And then I'm going to light a candle and I'm going to turn down the lights. And I'm going
Mm.
to pay behind a paywall to get some luxurious porn, like as a little treat. The butt plug will go in and then I just have a time.
It's just an hour of just squirting.
Absolutely.
I do have those days too where I'm like, you know what? Today's the day where I
Sometimes
just
I deserve this. Now,
you
mind you,
deserve
I
it.
do it like twice a day, but I always deserve it.
I just learned what popper baiting is. Are you familiar?
Oh, absolutely. As the leader of the Goon Squad, I know all of it. I've seen it all.
The gooning.
Um,
Oh my god, the gooning.
and I no, I would love to. Um, for our listeners, I did just goon, which is
Is
kind of
that
the
what you
natural
do
state of my face.
when you're at the sex party gooning?
Kind of. Okay, let me explain. So one, I'm not specifically into gooning. Like I don't seek out gooning videos. And here's my attitude about it. As someone, I'm crossing my legs now. I'm treating this like I'm
Oh,
literally Wendy
business.
Williams. Um,
Exclusive.
when I'm first of all, bottom, when I'm getting heinously plowed within an inch of my life, I, being a silly bitch, will
Mm-hmm.
naturally just make a like face. I don't do it on purpose. I don't. It's not acting. I'm just like this is great.
Your eyes just go
Just
cross-eyed.
just a little bit,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
a little
I
bit.
feel that.
And I think it's adorable when someone is so into it, they start to just look a little stupid, a little stupid. Now, I'm yelling because I'm passionate.
I
Now,
love this.
these videos of these men just stroking away and like full on scary, scary prosthetic work, Tim Burton ass,
Oh yeah.
like doing that wild shit with their face. I'm like, this is not adorable. This is
It's
not
it's
wholesome. This
probably
is not
meth.
Christian.
It's fucking chemsex.
Well, yeah,
Can we say that? As I'm sure. Whatever. I don't care.
it's not
Yeah.
my podcast.
I'm.
I'm just talking shit. It's not
It's
like you're
not
going on
mine either. I'm about
PBS.
to lose it. This is it. Oh, canceled.
Period.
Redacted.
I do love doing redacted.
So gooning is when you're just like watching people do things and like.
Um, okay. So to my understanding, gooning is it's in the same family as edging, as baiting, which is like basically just masturbating, but it's just
Okay.
finding so much bliss in the act of coming that you make that dumb ass, stupid ass face. And I think, one, every kink is like rooted in truth. Someone sees these things and is like, oh, yeah, no, that's for me. But now it has also become a meme. And that's why I
Yeah.
like one of the names for my fans is the Goon Squad, because unbeknownst to me, when I had to ask someone what gooning was forever ago, because I was like, people keep saying this about me, and I'm like, what is it? Um, because I just make stupid faces. And then I got the explanation. I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. It's a bit. It's a bit. I'll run with it. A lot of my bits are things that I'm not really into because I also have a reputation for being into piss in Brooklyn. And I'm like, I'm not actually into piss,
That was
but
one time.
well, it was more than once. I'm into whatever someone else is really into.
You suck a dick twice, and all of a sudden you're gay. You just
All,
wanted to
all
say
of a
that.
sudden, you're
All of a
gay.
sudden,
Yeah.
bitch. I cook two PB&Js. I'm not a chef. I did look up gooning on Urban Dictionary. Would you like to hear a dramatic
Oh,
reading
I'd
of
love
the?
to.
Okay, I'm gonna play
Oh,
some
we got a
suspenseful
research
music.
team. We got producers.
Oh, honey, what's this song? Okay, gooning. Maybe most simply defined as that state usually achieved after a prolonged edging session, when a man becomes completely hypnotized by the feeling radiating his penis. Since Gooning's state can only be achieved after edging, the man's dick will have become mightily aroused at this point, and every caress the male genitals are subjected to will trigger a potent elation. Oh, I do that a lot more than I thought. Okay.
Okay, period. Well, no, it's not just about feeling good. Is that you have to feel so good that your face looks like it's ready to fall off.
Like,
No, tongue
what?
out, tongue out. There. Ah! For our listeners,
You
Jordan did
missed it.
just goon,
You
and
missed
I'm
the
very
opportunity.
proud.
You didn't take a screenshot, and I appreciate that.
Oh no, it's being recorded. Send me the tapes.
I'm not sending you shit.
I deserve it. My
I'm sending
lawyers
you
will
an
give me content.
invoice, bitch, for my therapist after this.
You're fine. But no, I think gooning's kind of cute sometimes.
Yeah.
Let's put a period on that. And I'm not into piss unless someone
Okay.
else is really into it. And then in which case, sure, whatever gets you off, it has to be in the bathtub. I see these piss videos where they're just in the bed. I'm like, not in the
Mm-mm.
bed, the mattress, the mattress
Oh my
topper.
god.
There is no way to
The
do this in a clean
hotel,
way.
the carpeted floor of the hotel room, and he's just kneeling.
Oh,
Bitch, fuck out of here with that.
okay. Look, that's part of the reason why sometimes I am a horny person inherently. But there are
Mm-hmm.
times when I'm like, no, I don't want to have sex. And it's not because I'm not horny. It's because my mind immediately goes to, oh, I have to clean all this up. I'm
Yeah.
like, you make a mess in this bed, I have to clean it up. If you come somewhere that you're not supposed to come, I have to clean it up. If you are a bit, mind you, I love a big bitch, I love a bear. And let me tell you, they're sweaty and they breathe a lot and kind of drool. And I
He's got
love
to
it,
bring the CPAP machine.
baby. Like,
No,
don't you
but
worry, baby. I got headphones in. Um, but no, a lot of the men that I be canoodling with, they're sweaty. And I'm like, I do I want to have sex? Yes. Do I want to have a giant man-sized stain in my illustrious linen overpriced sheets?
the
No,
boudoir? Not the boudoir.
not in my boudoir. Also, I don't
Yeah.
have sex in my apartment because, as you can see, like my girls will be watching,
I
and I
don't
don't
like to ask questions. I don't like that shit either.
like.
But I did have a man. I had a beautiful, smooth. I like men that like me back. So looks don't really matter. So um, I had a friend over the other day, and he just happened to be really gorgeous and like this muscular like is
Say the
I'm
word twink. I know you wanna.
no he was
You
like
said hairless.
he was hairless because he was naturally hairless. I think he's Asian. So beautiful man, beautiful teeth. Came over and like made such a mess in a good way that when he left, I had to completely like wash and change the sheets of my bed, and I thought that was worth it.
Oh, work.
And that's my TED talk.
And that's my TED talk. No, it'll never be worth it for me.
Have
Never be
you
worth it. I
have
would
you
rather
ever
go to someone else's, like go to someone else's home and like shit on these walls, Ray, than do anything in mine.
Yeah, you just fart in your hand and throw it in his face when you're done.
Bye.
I mean, that was. I've been to high school. I know what happens. Have you ever heard the term Charizarding?
Oh, it's like when you light someone's pubes on fire and then you jack off and then you come to put it out.
What the fuck? How do you know this?
I know everything. No,
Oh my
okay, because
god.
I love weird kinks. I'm not into weird kinks, but when I tell you so much of my Twitter is just like actual full on out of their body gaping rosebuds. Am I aroused? No. Am I fascinated? Oh my God, yes. I see these videos and I'm like, I can't look away. I'm like, how does this work? And now
Same.
I just get fed it so much because every time it comes up, I stop for a second. I'm like, you know what? Wait, give me a second. Let me just.
And it always takes me a minute, like a couple seconds to realize what I'm seeing. And then when it hits me, I'm like, but I can't look away.
Yeah, no. Of course I know what Charizarding is. I saw that tweet making the rounds, and I was like, this is so funny.
So stupid. There's a video that I always talk about involving a silicone baby. Do you know this video?
Go on.
So
I don't. I don't. I
basically,
don't.
a life size newborn baby made of silicone,
Mhm.
and you could stick it. Basically, in the video, the guy has it in his butt,
Mhm.
the whole thing, and he's on his back, and he pushes it out, and then someone catches it.
Oh, wait. Have you seen the dumpling video?
I don't know what is
A
the
man
dumpling
shoves
video.
dumplings up his ass, and I kid you not, like 6, 7 dumplings, and then shits out the dumplings into someone else's mouth. Another one of those things. I'm like, I am just so fascinated.
That's
The sand
romantic.
video. I love, and please don't hold this against me. I love little gay boys. I love little gay boys because little gay boys are so fascinating to me.
Do you have a choice, bitch?
Well, yes, I can hate gay men. A lot of people
I
do
do.
hate gay men actually inherently.
Yeah.
Do I think they do anything for our community inherently? No. Are they here for Black trans lives? Probably not.
No.
Knowing that and realizing that they're not going to help us, I might as well get some entertainment value out of it. And there are two things I love about little gay boys. Is that one? Oh, and by the way, I'm specifically white.
Okay.
One,
Yes.
they every time they see any fit topless man, it's like the first time they've ever seen someone in their lives. Like Jacob
Yeah.
Elordi, don't get me wrong, a very handsome man, a very handsome man,
But like, come on.
very hot. Like we can't pretend he's like this is a god. He is my everything. I was like, he's a dude. He's a dude. There's other dudes that look like this, but it's every single one. I'm like, you know what? Good for you. Be enthusiastic. And the second reason I love little gay boys, they just be putting whatever up their butts.
It's
Just
true.
any old thing. Sand, dumplings, fists, feet, rubber babies, rubber
Girl,
baby buggy bumpers.
have you seen the snake? The guy who put his pet
Of
snake up his ass and the snake slithered out?
course.
I could not believe it. I
Of
have it saved.
course.
I screen recorded it. Of course. Just in case. It's for the archives.
Baby, no. It's so fucking funny. Like I think for the most part, like I will never shame a kink. But I'm like, we figured out a solid formula of like a penis, a finger. Hell, I'll give you a fist. I'll give you the fist even. Like it goes in the butt and that's enough. I
Yeah.
love that the peak of faggot science is what else can I put there? What else can go in
Yeah.
my butt? And they're finding new and innovative things. Like it's not the usual cucumber anymore. Now we're getting adventurous.
Well, I don't kink shame, but I do look at it sometimes and go, maybe not all of us need rights.
Yeah, we all need rights. They ain't hurting nobody. As long as everyone's
Uh,
consenting, baby, do whatever you want, post whatever you want. I want to
we
see it
get,
all.
they get very creative.
Everybody's so creative.
Hey, everyone's, I love those videos. Wait, speaking of videos, we're gonna segue. Have you seen the Housewives of Salt Lake City reunion yet?
Bitch, yes. The first one was a little it was a
It
little
was
mid.
I.
It was a little mid. Because I know we're gearing up for spicier things. They can't like give it to us all now. Um, but Monica's never coming back. I after the finale, I was like, there is a world where I think she could make amends with at least one cast member. I thought it would be Whitney. There's a world where she could make amends with at least one cast member and then be brought back. But she came in and said, your ratings were shit, your show was shit. So I came on and I was like, it's
Yeah, but
over.
then they exposed her with the actual very nice
They
professional
exposed her,
email.
but she still told Andy to his face the ratings were shit. And I'm like, well, one thing Andy is a faggot with an ego. So there is no way in hell that she will ever be brought back only because she pissed him off.
I hadn't thought about it that way. I thought, oh, they have to bring her back because these girls hate her and they're gonna force them to be in the same room with her and film it. So I don't know.
I would love to see her back, but the
I
problem
like
is
her. I like that she's kind of poor. I appreciate that.
I like that she's kind of poor. No, Monica was a perfect housewife. I think she still is a perfect housewife. I just think that she is an unprecedented housewife. She is a housewife that was a fan first, and while she did know some of them personally and like knew Jen Shaw specifically personally, she knew when she signed up that she had this connection with this other account. And I think
Yeah,
that's so sickening.
I love
I
it.
don't think that she thought it would get exposed in the first season, but here we are.
And it's the clip of Heather Gay on the beach, which they like to edit the B-roll to look like it's raining and dark and like a
I
girl.
know it was perfect.
It was so dramatic, and Angie fully not being allowed in that conversation was my favorite.
Like we need the originals, just the originals.
We need to
And like
meet.
but no, what I want to know is that what was Angie K doing during this?
Did you see the
Did she
meme of her between the blinds with the giant sunglasses?
also like Angie K and Monica were still in that house when they see all these women literally 30 feet away? Are they like, well, what's all that about?
I
Like,
wonder.
did they try to go out there and the producers were like, no, we're making history.
I
This doesn't
probably
involve you.
either that or they were doing glam.
Oh, glam.
Glam. That's my favorite thing. The Kardashians say glam.
Look, honey, I wish I had a glam squad. I want to look good every time I walk out, and I don't want to think about it.
I would like somebody whose job it is to specifically like deal with the after effects of drag. I want someone to wash my makeup brushes, wash my lace, pack everything up for me.
Baby, the lace. I've started saying that my chunky lace is an aesthetic choice.
Do
I
you
was like,
paint it to match? Do you ever paint it to match your skin tone?
no, well, I do the first time, and then I'm just like, well, sometimes things stain, and there are some wigs that I'm like, I can only wear this when I'm red. I
Yeah.
can only wear this when I'm green, so I have to plan ahead for that.
The
I
times
think
that
I'm
I've
gonna be
worn
really into
that, yeah.
bangs.
Bangs are fierce. Anytime I wear like a colored foundation, I either am like, this wig is
Colored.
now colored.
Wow.
Colored.
Race. Go on.
Race. Um, it either becomes this is the dedicated purple wig or the orange wig, or I need to wash this as soon as I take it off.
Oh yeah. Oh, 100%.
But I have a bad habit of letting the lace front sit until the next time I wear it, and then I'll wash it and then put it right back on, which makes it harder to clean.
And a shock to no one. I really my drag simply is not clean. It just isn't, and I'm okay with that. I'm over it. It's someone else's problem now.
And that's okay. Are you gonna do any? Would you do any other reality competitions like Big
I do
Brother?
every reality competition. Jot that down. I would do everything. No, my like obviously before I knew what drag was, I was obsessed with reality TV. Watched Big Brother, watched Survivor. I obviously adore the Real Housewives. I just really love reality TV. And I want to get back to a world where people start acting sort of like the real world in like the original series, where no one knew what reality TV was. Tiffany New York Pollard, the early
Yeah,
days of like, we don't really know what this is. We don't know how this is going to work. So we're just going to get all these cuckoo bananas people in a room and let them go. Like they weren't producing themselves. They weren't worried about like Twitter hate or Instagram hate or getting canceled. I want to do everything, and I want to continue maintaining that energy of just like those early days. Like that's what inspires me. So yeah, I would audition for Big Brother. I would do Survivor. Mind you, I'm useless. I can't make a fire. I can't chop wood.
oh yeah, Survivor would be like, I'd be out first. There's no way.
Oh no, I wouldn't. I would stick around. I would just be useless at the campsite.
I
But I would tell everyone that first day, I'm like, okay, If I think you're gonna get rid of me, I'm dumping the rice in the ocean. So keep me around because I
we have
will.
we have 1 cup of rice to share amongst 8 people, and you're just
And I'm like, I
dangling
don't
it
give a
over the
fuck.
ocean. You're like,
And now all of you can starve, and you're gonna get rid of me and send me to the resort where I'm gonna get a burger platter every day. Oh, I'm so sorry.
yeah. There's certain things that I can't. Survivor, I don't think I would do. I would love to do the Circle. I love to do Big Brother. Um, I don't think I could do Dragula. I don't. I'm not. I'm one of those queens that doesn't want to do exterminations, and the minute I'm forced to do it, I'm walking.
Those are my favorite part.
I'm like,
There
oh,
is,
oh, I'm drinking that. I think the fuck not. Get the car. I'm out. I don't give it. Fuck this money. I'm out.
I think I was listening to the Boulet Brothers podcast earlier, and they kind of talk about the exterminations and like people that are like not willing to do certain things. And like they said something about, well, the exterminations are always going to be your shining moment because it is the moment that you are probably the most uncomfortable and like the most authentic and the most raw because you're doing something that is terrifying, that is gross, that is painful. And I'm like, that's very, very true. So I was excited for exterminations. I did say the one thing that scares me is needles, which is sort of true. Like I have tattoos, I have piercings, I've gotten filler and Botox before, but needles without a purpose, like just stabbing me, I'm like, no, thank you.
Ugh.
But
No.
they ask like, well, if you had to like, if we said you have to like put a 20 gauge through your arm, would you do it? I'm like, yes. I would hate it. I would scream. I would lose my shit. I would probably cry. But all of those moments of me crying, losing my shit, whatever, being scared, baby, the camera's on me. The camera's on me.
I don't
In
think
the
I'm that
trailer for the
girl.
reunion, they showed the clip of Fantasia Royale Gaga telling someone like, I think you're an attention seeker. But that was to me. And I'm to that I say, yeah,
That's the point
yeah, I
of like what
am.
we. That's what we do.
That's what we do. That's why I auditioned for a reality show.
We don't
And you
dress
don't
up
think
like
that
this
for
like
fun,
for nothing,
for the
girl.
love of the art, go to hell. No, never. Someone out there is not going to understand sarcasm and is just going to read me for filth on Reddit.
That's fine.
Oh, yeah, no, I don't
Honestly,
give a fuck.
we're
That's
approaching
kind of
100
racist.
episodes. If I've made it this far without getting into too much trouble, I'm not gonna say no trouble because I do get into some trouble, but like whatever.
Let's get into trouble. Name someone in your scene that hates you.
I can't. I think there are people who dislike me but pretend like they don't dislike me.
Name them.
Name
Name,
'em.
name them.
Name 'em.
Name them.
We're gonna spend the rest of this podcast just going name 'em. I uh I don't know. I have creeping suspicions, but like um it's the kind of thing where like they nobody wants to see
Name
you
them.
do too well, you know?
Oh, I hate that. I
It's a
hate
very
that.
thing where it's like, "Oh, I can't like book this person in my show because they're going to be funnier than me and then they're going to get my gig." Or like, or they're prettier than me, so I need to make sure that I don't have them. I need to have girls who make me look good around me in my show.
That's bullshit. I get it.
Yeah.
Drag in the environment we have now is inherently competitive. Everyone wants a piece of the pie. Everyone wants their own show. Everyone wants the money, especially because that is such a limited resource. And there is such an abundant talent. But I think it is just nasty and it will never work in the long run if the way that you get your success is positioning yourself so you're above others. And I think obviously Brooklyn's also very competitive, but I think we just did that charity event, Stand Up NYC, and Julie J, who runs it, I think has put it very beautifully. If I'm putting together a show, if I'm casting a show, and if me as a producer, my goal is to make everyone in this room feel happy, entertained, and want to give us money, why wouldn't I cast someone that dances better than me so that they can do a sickening?
Same.
Someone that's funnier than me so they can make people laugh. Why wouldn't I want to cast the best people for the best pieces of this show and uplift them? Because when you uplift them, everyone comes up too. Like, it doesn't make sense to me. And I've been lucky that, well, yes, competitive, yes. I want the gigs, I want to do all this. Like, the best way you're going to do that is genuinely appreciating other people. So if you do drag and you're listening to this, don't be a dick. It's nice and
Yeah.
simple. Love your
It's not
friends,
that serious.
dislike your enemies. You don't have, no one's telling you to book a Boo Boo Felicia over there that hates you.
She's my favorite. I really
No,
like
she's sickening, but
her.
no one's telling you
Yeah.
to do that. But if you see a new talent and you're like, ooh, well, that's an up and comer, and she can do splits, dips, she's funny, she's got it all, she's pretty, book her, book her. Like, stand in your shit, know what you can do well, and don't be threatened by somebody else.
That's a big
Because
thing.
I'm not a dancer. I am not a like a buck and kick and windmill chasse diva. I carved out a space in Brooklyn doing what I do better than anybody else. So do what you do better than anyone else, and then book people to fill the gaps.
Period.
Oh, I just got heated.
Oh yeah.
I love a shady drag queen. I can't stand a bitch. You know, like be shady,
Yeah.
be a little mean, just like a little mean, but do not ever like actively tear down other people. Because at the end of the day, people throw around the word community, but we really are all part of this overarching LGBTQ whatever whatever. You can dislike a person, but don't do things that are going to harm the community at large.
I agree. But, every time I get a girl from LA on here, we always are like, yeah, we can't no we can't get the booking in this town because the three girls who run all the bookings will start rumors about us so they won't work with us. And it's just
You
like,
know what? Name
damn.
them. I'm coming to LA tomorrow. I got some things to say. No, I'm kidding. I'm a little bitch. I'm a Cancer.
It's okay. I'll come find you and I'll tell you in person. I'll tell you everything.
No, I was like, name them. I'll go get them together. Meanwhile, if I ever like said hi to them, I'd be like, hi, how are you? How's it going?
I'm just imagining you and you're like a full beat with like a mohawk being like, hey.
Well, yeah, because at my core, I'm a big personality. I'm not a confrontational personality. Trust me, I have time if you want to start something first. I will make the time for you and I will make the personality for you to get what you deserve. But I don't seek it out. I don't like drama.
Oh my god, should we start a feud online?
No, I have enough of those.
Like I have enough real ones. I can't be starting fake ones. I don't
No,
have
I can't be
anything.
starting fake ones. The schedule is booked. The
Okay, well,
schedule is full.
I don't have much going on for me right now. I need to figure something out to get me going. Can you believe we're almost at the end?
Bye.
Fuck off. Bye.
We're done.
Bye,
Bye,
bitch.
pumpkin.
Tell the people of the world where they can find you, bitch.
Okay, let me tell you, people of the world, you can find me on Shutter and AMC Plus on
Period.
season 5 of Dragula. Finale is airing on Tuesday, January
Isn't it Monday the
16th.
15th?
16th. Well, it comes out at midnight over here, so yeah, Monday the 15th. Anyway, tune in on Shutter and Dragula to watch Shutter and AMC Plus to watch someone that it is not me win, and I will be proud of them. Maybe. Uh,
Great.
but if you really want to show, watch the first 6 episodes in the reunion.
Yeah, it's really
You can
good.
also find me on Instagram at jayky.bk. You could also find me on Twitter at jayky_bk because I am reckless on Twitter. That's really where that's where the meat is. I just be saying any old thing.
There is meat on Twitter.
And you can find me in LA whenever this airs.
This
Well, no,
episode will,
probably not.
yeah, this episode will be out while you're in LA, so it'll be out Monday the
Oh,
15th.
puss. LA bitches, come say hi.
Yes. Follow her, come see her. I'm gonna try to come see you to at least one thing. I'm gonna like gather
Come to the
myself.
brunch. That's easy.
Oh, the Lauren Banal's brunch?
Yeah.
I should.
Sorry, we can talk about this after. Like, put stamp on the podcast at least.
Yeah, yeah. I'll for sure warn you before I show up, guns blazing, to come start my public feud with you.
That's fine. I got time. I got smoke.
Yay! Well, I guess I'll do my bit of the outro now. Are you all ready? Okay. You can follow the podcast at Hey Girl Pod at take
Great
two.
job. No, you ate
I
that. You
I've
ate
done
that.
this a million
One more
times.
time. Run
All
it
right.
back.
For fun, from the top, you can follow the podcast at Hey Girl Pod on Instagram. That's HEYGURLPOD. You can email the podcast at heygirlpod@gmail.com. You can call me at 424-431-1456. All of your voicemails will be revealed in a future episode. Be patient, bitch. I'm working on it.
Damn. That's crazy.
Don't forget to rate the podcast 5 stars and write a really nice review wherever you listen to podcasts. And also, we're on YouTube, so subscribe to my YouTube channel and like all the videos and watch it and do all the things. If you're listening to this episode right when it comes out, I just did my Anna Wintour covers the Golden Globes fashion, and I haven't gotten a cease and desist yet, but it's coming. So watch that video while you can. You can follow me at Jordan Jayro everywhere. That's JordanJayro. Follow me on Instagram. Follow me on TikTok. I'm taking a break from my mental health to focus on my social media. So if you could follow me, that would be great.
I've had to piss for this whole second half.
Really? You
Oh
have a
yeah,
bottle. Why didn't you just do it in the bottle?
because I'm drinking out of it. Anyway,
Like
sorry.
that shouldn't stop you from your from your dreams. All right. Thank you all so much for listening, and until next time, have a fabulous life. Bye-bye. Bye.